Well, Token Parents back with another video, episode 9 of No.1 Sentai Gozyuger, which ends the first arc. As we got the team fully established now, we're gonna get a bit more filler before the team with established moments of the team in the next arc. Before we officially get some story developments when a sixth major officially joins sometime soon. June starts like next week, guys. So we won't have long to wait before we get an announcement on the sixth ranger, Gozyuger. Who are they? What are they going to be? Well, I might hope there might be a female. That'd be different. And since they're doing some different things this year, why not? They got a female black. And the first female black. The first Sentai character to be old. In some sense. It's just quite a unique season. Okay? I'm really sorry they had a female sixth ranger. Or they had a very unique colour. Because we've been getting gold and silver the past couple of years. Jeremy and Sakito were unique in that way. Jeremy was white and Sakito was purple or violet in Japan. Yeah, they say violet in Japan. So purple. Hey, we've been getting gold and silver the past couple of years. It's become way, way too common. The last old ranger we had was in 2022. Don, remember what I think his name was? I don't know, I've seen Don Brothers. Think of my point. It's, well, yeah. But I also want to hear your theories on what their powers are going to be. How are they going to get their powers from the Taker Sword? Like, how are they going to get their abilities and stuff? What the transformation device is going to be like? Let's see. I think you should make it look something like a camera device. What? I mean, I just want to make a Sentai character that's similar to a Kamen Rider with a belt to transform, but it says in Henshin they say, Goju Changer! You know, something like gimmick like a Sentai transformation engine item, not let me go belt. But it's just my idea. Why do Kamen Riders have belts? Anyway, why use belts? There's always been a belt used for every single Kamen Rider. Why? Like, most of them didn't even use belts to transform. Like, Kamen Rider Struggle just did this. And Kamen Rider Zone, who does this. And it yells, Amazon! Again, it was early days, so there was something like that. But a lot of the Kamen Riders were cyborgs, except for Amazon, I think. I think Amazon was the only Showa era cyborg, Showa era Kamen Rider not to be a cyborg. I think, again, never seen their seasons. But I do plan to check them out. But now, the Amazon series no longer having all of it on Amazon Prime. I was like, what, you son of a bitch? We're just going to be going into some difference. We're just going to be going to some other things. Anyway. Again, what are your theories on what... Let me know your theories on what color the Sixth Ranger will be, what the transformation device will be, and how they get their powers. I read another take of Solar here. Because we all know, normally with Sixth Ranger, they don't have some ties. Usually the powers come in some different way if they have a mythology surrounding them. Like, say, Kinoja. They were 5 kings, but there was another king that we didn't know about. Kind of a lost kingdom in a way. And it's Jeremy's assistance. Or to think. Because of law mythology, sometimes they have the Rangers' powers come from a different source. Like saying Gokai Silver in a way. As the Gokai just weren't, as the 5 main Gokai just weren't really chosen to become Sentai. They just used the key powers because, well, Marvelous had them and gave them to the ones, because the ones he trusted, his friends, his crew. The guy was chosen to be a Gokaija by 3 dead Rangers: Abai Killer, Dragon Ranger Burai, and Time Fire. They all chose him to be a 6th Ranger. Again, I just can't help but think about this. When it shows how mythology, they always have, when it chooses a 6th Ranger, they always find a way to make them unique. Digimon's guilty of having a 6th Ranger type of content most of the time too. Not every season, but most of the seasons did. Only exceptions were Frontiers, not Frontiers, sorry, Tamers, because there was no official 6th member. Well, 3, you know what I mean. There's also Cross Wars, kind of. I don't know, not seen all the Cross Wars, but first 2 seasons didn't really have much of a 6th Ranger. That character. More rival characters became allies. So those of you who plus Ghost Game, there we go. Ghost Game could have benefited from another character. So if it was just way too episodic. Like, if you're going to do it something like Sentai, I don't mind. So making it has a bit, but also sprinkling a lot more plot. But they sprinkled the plot part way too far from each other. How many times was already had? 8 completed utter bullcrap. It's Ghost Game a mixed season. I like the horror. Sorry, I go off topic again. But I would just say my thoughts on that. I'm going to review that on my LA channel someday. That may give Digimon a watch when I can to prepare for the upcoming season in October. Anyway, the episode. So, did I stop the. No. Let's get to the episode because I haven't started yet. Right. So, the episode opens up with a recap and stuff, as always. Let's start skipping those. I meant to. As remember last time, Harrell just gave up being a Red Warrior. And now he's a butler at a cafe. And he's actually doing really good. I'm really surprised he actually kept that job after this. I'm really surprised he actually kept that job once the end of the episode. Because, I mean, come on. No way you get quit a job like that. But still, I wonder if they're going to be guest appearances. I don't know if they're going to be doing guest episodes. But that'd be pretty cool. Like a guest appearance with a different character. I don't think it is. I want to see more more Sentai veterans or Kamen Rider veterans come back and play Sentai Warriors. It'd be really cool to see some former Kamen Rider actors make an appearance too. Mainly because I want to see ace actors in a different role. Well, anyway, after that. So yeah, I was pretty liking this place. Anyway, well, as it's on the table, it turns out to be Fire Candle. But let's see the recognize Herrero. I can't stop thinking about what happened in the last battle. Because Fire Candle was really pissed about it. About he enjoys his food and decides to leave, but he hasn't paid. Well, you know, the competition. His boss basically gives Fire Candle a job. And now they're to be the best butler. While the Gozyugers end up meeting his brother. Kuon. That conversation's going. I was giving that comedic power. It's more like a play on what we've been getting so far. So yeah, they both do well. So let's briefly touch upon the Quran situation. Basically, he thinks, we also get a revelation of why he's after Herrero, to prove his loyalty to the Queen. So, the Queen is one of the most intriguing mysteries out there. What connection does she have with the Tiger Sword? You know, grant her power like that. It's intriguing. I'm curious to see why. I actually like the idea for a season. What if the villain and mentor, or were once a couple? And one of the villain was corrupted from the start. So like how, but a big bad and stuff. Be perfect for Power Rangers. Plus, if Power Rangers goes original, they can create their own suits and make their own legacy compared to Sentai. They just rely on Sentai's footage all the time. With their own footage, their own stories, everything. Be more expensive, yes. I don't think they are that big about it. They want to go. Maybe the big rumors they want to go move away from using Sentai footage, but that's kind of cheaper than using Sentai footage is more cheaper than filming original stuff. I mean that's why Saban wanted to do it in the first place. It's a cheap way to make It was a cheap way to make a show. I'm actually surprised there's not been a comic crossover between Super Sentai and Super Power Rangers. Like, I really am surprised there's not been any. It's a perfect opportunity to have both franchises interacting and in a form like that. Just saying, like, well, I don't know. Okay, I want to see Power Rangers go in the original direction. I will miss them adapted Sentai, but see they go in the original direction would be really cool. Build their own suits, their own lore, everything. Not relying on a Sentai anymore. Plus, they can go back and use suits from older seasons without relying on footage. But I doubt they will want to go properly independent because, again, cheap to use the Sentai footage. Anyway, so after that. Anyway. Curses and not fit each other is whoever hangs out with. Not with me. So I was going to stay away from him. But they refuse. You know, they say they're rivals. They have to admit, they kind of do like him. They kind of are like a ragtag group of people. So in case you know how the series will end, they all have their own wish granted for to work with the Tiger Sword. I don't know how the series will end. We got a long way before that, I know. I'm just curious to think about how the series will end. When there's one wish granted. Well, whoever will win and grant everyone else's wish, I wish for everyone's wish to come true. And I know that's cheesy, but who knows? We'll just have to wait till early next year to find out. But anyway, after that. Anyway, he ends up with Kurama reveals he's Aurel's brother and is Garido. I just think it's Sakura to win how does this. So yeah, on the final side. Well, Haru ends up the battle was not really won as Dracula had taken down a thief who tried to dine and dash. And unintentionally gives advice to Haru. Oh, he wants to be #1 because the burns. It gives him passion. Something like that. Well, I think it's a bit of a farewell. It's probably because I was more motivated now. Haru was contacted by Tegas on himself. Basically, does he really want to give all this up? Yeah. Well, that's how I'm trying to go to the battlefield. As we see again, but I'll go to just battling the Red Hunter. And it's definitely tough. He's beaten them every single the way. Even stole the Gozyuger somehow. Arnie's supposed to be pushing out the Underins. I guess he works differently. So anyway, after that. Oh, how was it see? Still also, but basically for the other Gojo, just basically saying he still has a debt to pay, as he always pays his debts. That gives him a little back in the ring as he transforms. He actually unlocks his own weapon. I know the other Gojos already had their weapons, but Hoyo's never fully unlocked his. And it's a weapon that looks quite similar to, I don't know its Japanese name, but Sama. I know it's English name for Power Ranger. Sama from Gozyuger the Die Ranger, which was the weapon used by Kiba Ranger. But she haven't seemed really inspired by too. It's interesting Horaru's weapon looks exactly like that. And the outfits for the Tega Soul Bows look strangely similar to for Kiba Ranger as well. I don't think they were supposed to be tributes to Kiba Ranger, but also be tribute to Jason David Frank, I'm guessing. Who was also did play Red Ranger 2 separate times. And they have a bit of black on too. Nice green. But you get my point. This is quite interesting. I don't know if it's true though. Like, I don't know if it's true or not. It's just speculation. Unless someone in production confirms it, this is just all speculation and hearsay. So don't say it's a fact when it's not. So the new one, steeds through the it's the Sentai Warriors. Dicky Red, Denji Red, and Spider Ace. It seems this sort of create holes, type of holes. So I think it works kind of like Sticky Fingers from JoJo. Kind of. I'm not saying it exactly like that. It could create openings in any place. It can attach a zippers anywhere. But you have to travel through them. I think it's something like that. Well, whoever ends up managing severely injure Kuron, even getting the ninja in, and Kuron makes his leave. And our fan accounts will find out, so we gotta take a sword bow. Really version with whoever's weapon part of it. Take a sword red with that claw with that weapon on it. It's really cool. And it's a really good fight. As whoever officially beats Frank-Candle, Frank-Candle's pleased to see that burning soul again as he retreats. Then cut back to. So anyway, Harold ends up apologizing for his birthday the other day. And that can be a bit of effect too when he says a little discount. Say no. I really like these guys already. So yeah. We also, as the episode ends with Kuron revealing a scar on his back. Just reminded me from either before or whoever was one who gave it to him. I don't know. Now he's even more invested. Who will win? Him or his brother? Just to see how that goes. Next, #1 battle. It's just a typical episode. It's going to be just a typical episode where no one ends up being themed around the Showa era. It'd be really up when the reference Go Ranger in the suit. Then who knows how it's going to happen, but it's going to be a very interesting episode. It's one of those typical one-off episodes. Since it's not really somewhat. Since the first arc was more story-based, serialized, was loosely serialized. You know, we're still introducing the Gozyugers, the plot by Tokunatsu to episode 6 and stuff. And they all had a roll call in episode 7. And Harry's his brother in episode 8 and deals with episode 9. So it could be a loose serialization there for this arc. So we'll see how the next arc will handle the story. Looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the announcement of the 6th Gozyuger and the 4th Cure idol idol PQ as well. We'll see how those goes when budget get announced. And soon we can get announced pretty soon. So thank you guys for watching. If you want my content, please thumbs up and want to see more, subscribe to my channel. You know, with the obvious because and I'll see you guys later with episodes not 10 to 13. I don't know how many I'm gonna be going. I made it tonight anyway. Sayonara.